I was hoping you knew that you could maybe help us make them fit, Mercedes said. She held out the stack of trousers like a priestess making an offering. Tracy lifted up a pair of slacks, flipped them inside out, and inspected the seams. As he had suspected, there wasn't enough material that could be let out to accommodate a woman's hips. He said as much. Mercedes let out a doleful sniff and drooped toward the door. Sorry to have disturbed you. Wait. She turned back. Do your ladies know how to sew? Of course, Sumiko said. Well, embroidery. That'll do, Tracy said. Go back to your rooms and bring me your undress skirts. Why? We're not going to be allowed to wear them any longer, Mercedes said. Tracy waved the inside-out trousers at her. As my dad would say, we can teach or we can do. Your choice, princess. For an instant, she gaped at him. Then she gave a decisive nod. Right, got it, okay. She headed for the door. Tracy lifted the remaining slacks out of her arms as she passed. A wild idea was coming into focus. The door sighed shut behind the women. Tracy dumped the trousers on his bunk, knelt, and opened the drawer that held his sewing kit. Draping the tape measure around his neck, he pulled out the box of pins. Moving to the desk, he pressed the call button. A few moments later, Donald arrived. Yes, sir. The Infanta came here tonight. That could be problematic, sir. So they'll know? Tracy asked. The administration will find out. They check the cameras. Tracy sank down into his desk chair. Oh, crap, 'cause she really needs to come back. All the ladies need to. We might be able to alleviate that problem, Donald said smoothly. We? Who's we? Those of us who serve. The Batbems? Yes. Do you guys have a network or something? Something like that. The alien's tone was imperturbable. I don't know if that's reassuring or alarming, Tracy muttered. Let's just say we stay in contact so we can better serve. Do you take sides? I mean, do you support your cadet against the others? Try to undermine the other guy? Donald didn't answer that question. Instead, he said, I'll get on the cameras. Is there anything else you need? Yeah, I need thread. Tracy held up the undress blues. In this color, several large sheets of paper, chalk, and probably a few more needles and pins. Would a sewing machine help, sir? You could get that? Never mind, I don't want to know. Yeah, that would help. Oh, and scissors. Good ones. I'm on it, sir. The room really wasn't designed for 5. Cipriana, Danica, and Sumiko perched side by side on the bunk. Their hair, unbraided, fluffed around them like the feathers of nesting birds on a cold day. Skirts and trousers and jackets were stacked on the closed lid of the toilet. Mercedes stood in front of Tracy. She was shocked when he said, I'm willing to help you, but I want something in return. There was that inward cringe. She had felt it on the beach when he'd run toward her. She knew the lower classes liked to take advantage. Granted, he had only been warning her about the rising tide, but perhaps he had thought to bide his time and now he would make his move. Boho's words about encroaching cockroaches came to the forefront of her mind. What? Mercedes asked in her most forbidding tone. He looked hurt, then annoyed, and said, Give me these undress uniforms and your new dress uniforms, too. Why? Why should I? Tracy moved to the closet and pulled out his cheap synthetic undress blues. He tossed the coat with its fraying silver braid onto the floor between them. Because I'm tired of looking like the poor relation. I know you're all going to treat us that way, but we should get to at least start out even. I want a decent undress uniform for me and for the other scholarship student, and this way he can have a dress uniform too. She sagged with relief. Oh, is that all? Well, that seems quite fair and reasonable. Okay, then we better get to it. I need to get your measurements. Tracy dropped to one knee and placed the end of the tape measure at the top of Mercedes' thigh against her crotch. No one apart from an elderly female doctor from one of the repatriated hidden worlds had ever touched her there, and certainly no man had ever done so. A sudden heat washed through her belly. Sometimes, late at night, Mercedes had begun to tentatively explore her privates, causing just this reaction, but she